AP Chemistry, Unit 8.10, Buffer Capacity. Buffer capacity is used to describe the amount of additional acid and base that can be added to a solution without the pH value changing by more than 1 point. Okay? Remember that the optimal pH for a buffer is going to be equal to that of its pKa or pKb. Increasing the overall concentration of the acid and its conjugate base pair equally will keep the pH of the buffer the same, but it will increase its buffer capacity since more moles of the conjugate acid-base pair are able to react with any additional added acid or base to the overall system and solution. So we're going to look at some examples where we are adding acid or base to buffers and seeing what happens to the overall pH and what its buffer capacity is. So my first situation here, I have 0.1 molar acetic acid and sodium acetate being used to make a buffer. And I'm asked what happens to the pH if 0.05 molar sodium hydroxide is added. Remember that the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation is pH is equal to that of pKa plus the log of the concentration of base divided by the concentration of the acid. And my pKa for my acetic acid is going to be 4.74. So my concentration of my base and acid are no longer going to be the same. And so I would need to use the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation to determine what my new pH for my solution is. Initially, my pH would have been 4.74 since I had the same amount of acid and conjugate base. So my pH was equal to my pKa. However, now I've added additional sodium hydroxide, and so my concentration of my base is going to be the initial amount of the base, conjugate base salt, the sodium acetate, and the additional base that was added, so the 0.05, so 0.15, but I wanted to show both pieces there, and then divided by the concentration of my acid. Now, this is going to go down by the amount of additional base that was used. This is what was used up to counteract the addition of the base here. So my concentration of my acid is not my initial 0.1, but is instead whatever I added minus that, okay? So I go ahead and plug that into my calculator, and I see that my new pH is equal to 5.22. So I'm still within my buffer region. I have changed my pH less than 1 point, and so I did successfully buffer this addition of sodium hydroxide, but we're going to look at a different buffer solution and see how it handles the same addition of sodium hydroxide. So instead of 0.1 molar acetic acid, this time I'm using 1 molar acetic acid and sodium acetate to make a buffer. And I'm asking the same question: what happens to the pH if I add the same amount of sodium hydroxide that I added last time? And again, my Henderson-Hasselbalch equation states that pH is equal to pKa plus the log of the concentration of the base divided by the concentration of the acid. And my pKa for acetic acid is the same as as it was last time, 4.74. So this time, my pH is going to be equal to that of 4.74, my pKa, plus the log of the additional sodium hydroxide, the 0.05, and my initial 1 molar conjugate base value. So 1.05 is going to be my total concentration of base divided by my acid minus the amount that was taken to deal with this additional base, so 0.95, and that gives me a pH of 4.78. So you can see that overall my pH changed substantially less with my higher concentration buffer solution, even with the addition of the same amount of base there, since I had more of the acid to counteract. I was able to change my pH even less. So this was a better buffer solution than this initial lower concentration one. Remember that for any buffers, if my concentration of my acid is greater than the concentration of the base, it means that I have additional acids available to counteract any additional base. But if I went ahead and added more acid at that point, my buffer is going to be overrun and overwhelmed. And so I would outdo my buffer if I added any additional acid a lot faster than if I added additional base, if my initial concentration for my buffer had more acid. This is reversed for if I have more base initially in my buffer. If I have a large amount of base, not as much acid, then it is much more equipped to handle additional acids than it is to handle additional bases, just based off of the amount of the initial acid and base that was in the buffer.